long-endurance drone emerges. The large flying-wing CH-7 drone has gone through several iterations but is reportedly due to complete its development imminently. China's mysterious CH-7 stealthy flying-wing drone seems to have reappeared, although with a notably different look to it and a very impressive size. The first example of China's mysterious CH-7 stealthy flying-wing drone seems to have been revealed, although with a somewhat different look compared to previous mockups, and a very impressive size. This points to China's accelerated efforts to develop low-observable, long-endurance drones, and while this one appears to be tailored for intelligence, reconnaissance, and surveillance ISR, there have long been claims that it will also undertake strike missions as an uncrewed combat aerial vehicle UCAV. Please subscribe and follow. Video and stills released by Chinese state media today show the drone on a so far unidentified runway, taxiing down at day and night, although we don't see it in the air. The yellow-colored coat of primer is frequently seen on Chinese aircraft during its test phase. Meanwhile, a pair of apparent air data probes on the leading edges of the wing point to this being a prototype or perhaps a pre-production machine. The apparent CH-7 prototype on the runway, via Chinese internet. At this point, it should be stressed that we don't know for sure that this is the CH-7, but it certainly seems like the best fit and has been identified as such by various Chinese aerospace observers. There is also a possibility that we are seeing computer-generated images, or at least computer-enhanced ones, but there is nothing that would point conclusively to this being the case at this time. Developed by the state-owned China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation (CASC), specifically by its 11th Research Institute, the CH-7, or CAIHONG-7, meaning Rainbow 7, is a high-altitude UCAV that is widely understood to be optimized for penetrating deep into hostile airspace. It would achieve this through a combination of a low-observable, stealth design and flying at very high altitudes, leading it to operate for extended periods of time without ever being detected. A close-up view of the apparent CH-7 prototype on the runway, via Chinese internet. The CH-7 has also gone through several different iterations since it was first revealed, with the design being progressively adapted. The drone was first unveiled in the form of a full-scale mock-up at Airshow China 2018 in Zhuhai. At this point, it looked very much like a Chinese clone of the Northrop Grumman X-47B UCAV, with the same modified, cranked kite, wing, although it featured canted wingtips instead of the triangular wingtip edges found on the U.S. aircraft. Visitors take pictures of a model of CH-7 Hail stealth unmanned reconnaissance aircraft at the Airshow China 2018 in Zhuhai, South China's Guangdong province on November 6, 2018. China unveiled a replica of its first permanently crewed space station, which would replace the international community's orbiting laboratory and symbolizes the country's major ambitions beyond Earth. Visitors take pictures of the mock-up of the CH-7 at Airshow China 2018 in Zhuhai, in the Guangdong province of southern China, on November 6, 2018. Wang Zhao, AFP via Getty Images. Wang Zhao. The average annual growth rate of the global unmanned aircraft system industry will maintain at over 20%, and its cumulative output value will exceed $400 billion in 10 years, according to a white paper released Tuesday. In the process, the dimensions of the drone also changed. In its 2018 form, published figures included a wingspan of 22 meters, 72 feet, while the 2022 model represented a drone with a wingspan of 26 meters.